in your face now, and you can just pop buster me. You can just kill me off of one interaction. It's not as fun as you would think, but hey, no, I mean, the man who shall not be named, that guy, he has a lot of experience in this matchup. He's played it a lot. I know he plays against Demo a lot. These two do play casually a lot. They're big X-Rd fans. They love the game for a long time, and I know he has some game in it, but you just wait. When Slayer starts getting in, he's gonna make one mistake. He's gonna do one little trip up, and all of a sudden he's gonna get grabbed, and things are just gonna go downhill from there. So I'm excited to see how this one ends up playing out. But hope everyone's been having a good time. Eunice last week was super cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it because of some real life stuff. But hey, we're here back now, and I'm excited to be here. Of course, you know Suplex, the premier DFW local. We're glad we're in here as always. Shout out T-Lock for putting on these great events. Shout out Fatty, Mikey, and Sloth for running them and making sure the community is active and keeping participation going. Shout out to all of our stream runners all across the world, our unsung heroes for making sure we keep things going as we get this one set right up. Both of them making sure their buttons are all good. I gotta respect it. I'm curious if they're gonna button check or if they're getting straight into it, but we about to see. Honestly, it's going to be rough. Like, Slayer's going to use a lot more map of punches in this matchup. He's going to have to control the space as best as possible. Immediate backdash, yeah, looks like they're just testing their buttons, feeling everything out. Nobody's really committing yet, so that's what I bet. Of course, getting those instant air dashes back. Practice in YRCs. If you're not very used to X-Rd, there are a couple of notable things different than Strive. Firstly, obviously, no wall breaks going to come up. You're not going to have as high damage as you do in Strive, and there are a lot of really rich defensive options in this game. YRC in this game only takes 25 meter. You cancel a normal action in the middle of the screen. It can eat opponent inputs. It can make things very difficult for him. There is some like counter hit stuff. There are some defensive mechanics like dead angles you can do out of blocks, which are invincible reversals basically. As well as, of course, you have invincible supers that still cost 50 meter. Most Roman cancels are still going to be about that 50 meter range. But Slayer's primary goal in this matchup, he wants to get knockdowns, mix you to death, or counter hit you. Find you messing up and just kill you for it. Potemkin, still a grappler like in any other game. He's got a lot of moves for just making you suffer once he gets close. And you see already with a pile bunker, Slayer's just going to keep this setup going. Nice block on the gold burst, and he's got him in the corner. It's a rough spot. Finds a way out with Demo. Luckily, gets Hammerfall and gets Potemkin Buster off the YRC. Hard knockdown already. Flicks the dandy step. Nice 6P, trying to get invulnerable out of it. And this is where the Slayer pressure comes in, right? Potemkin, and part of the reason this matchup is annoying is Potemkin can just armor through a lot of the pressure. There's a four-way mix off every knockdown. You have a lot of options there. Nice, he Roman canceled, but wasn't able to find the punish. Mistimed it just barely. Gets the dandy steps again. Mapple punch, YRC into Pop Buster. And we're back in the situation. Nice, both of them using, I forget the name of this mechanic because it's been a little bit too long, but they both use offensive options to keep each other off and just reflect each other. Oh, tried to go for a bite. Slayer, not like Nago, he's a vampire, but he doesn't build up, there's no blood gauge, so he just gets to do his stuff for free. His bite's basically a command grab that he has access to. Nice knockdown, and he gets option to mix, tries to go overhead, but gets counter poked out of it. Nice dandy step in. One big part of the Slayer matchup is that move you're seeing there, that little slippy slide back he does, similar to DJ in Street Fighter 6. That's his dandy step. That's going to open you up for a lot of punishment if you get caught by it or by some of the moves in it. You're seeing the damage right here. Almost like a Strive combo. Slayer, some of the most high damaging combos in the game, especially on a counter hit, but Demo finding a way out with a Pop Buster raw. I gotta respect it. Wire sees the hammer fall to stay safe, and there's that dandy step again trying to get in. But that's the threat of this, because if Demo chooses the right option, he can just counter hit forever. Double pile bunker. Demo is bleeding, but finds a butt drop to keep this one going. Nice IAD over with the J. Hay getting the kill. Eraser Man, Eraser Head. He's trying his best to try and get in here. It's annoying. Like, when you get a combo started, you can get a lot of damage off it. When you find those pile bunkers, those big sliding punches he does right there, it's a really, really good effective option. He's getting these overheads off of the S version of the anti-step. Oh, but gets just D'd for punishment, and he doesn't have burst to pop it. You're going to take a lot of damage here. YRC catches him trying to wake up with another defensive options, and yo, Demo's looking really, really good right now. This is an annoying deficit for Eraser Man to try and fight back on. Oh, and YRC Pop Buster, yo. All right, Demo's actually cooking here. Both of them kind of boxing each other around. Again, YRC almost caught him jumping, couldn't find the 2H. Anti-air dandy step K and teleports around. Slayer's dash functions as a teleport in this game, so he can get around you super effectively. Now he's going for the mixes, and you're going to have to hold a lot of this pressure, but nice jump. There is the punch. Demo taking that game one. They're both laughing. They've played enough of these games against each other. They know how it is. One of the fundamental reason why this matchup's so annoying for Slayer is you got to sit there face to face. You can't run away. Most of the characters in the cast like to box out if possible, but Slayer's got no choice. He's got to stand there and fight, and it's not a fun situation to be in. Trying to backdash to get out of it. Slayer's dashes do give him iframes, so it's an important part of the advantage. Nice burst to keep himself safe. Gets flicked out of the air though, and Demo is still keeping corner advantage. YRC's to get in, so he doesn't have to commit to the full knockback on that one. Gets him out of the sky. He's in a bad situation. YRC again, hard knockdown. Finding a way out with that Mappa punch, trying to get a little bait out, 6P to get some invulnerability, but a Hammerfall clipped behind is ridiculous. And Potbuster, Demo is playing insane right now. Good jumping, good pressure, finds a knockdown, and it's just going to pressure with that 2P in the Potbuster. Demo is cooking right now, brother. Man, a great sequence of events there. Really solid play, man. Good 2Ps, doing a great job of trying to control the space. And again, this is the problem with Slayer. He's trying to go back in, but you get caught with a backdash Potemkin Buster. This is where Potemkin likes to be, this exact range, where Slayer's forced to try and come in and control space, but you have enough time to react, you have enough time to get him off. And nice instant air dash coming in with that jump S, and he gets the bite, which does stagger enough to land Mappa punch. Technically, you can mash out of it, but it's near impossible. Going back into the pressure, yep. Goes into the red RC, not trying to get blown up for it. And again, another reject with that guard. A backdash Potbuster again. Demo's got him red out. YRC in the air. They're both on the ground, trying to fight back and forth between each other. Both of them controlling space. Slayer's got something going here. He's not able to get everything taken care of. Oh, but Pot, again, hammer falling back into the corner. And Potbuster to seal out the round. Great play by Demo. That's the annoying part of this matchup. Coke won't shake his hand because he's upset. But nah, they're friends at the end of the day. They've played enough of these sets. They know how it goes, but that's dirty. He backdashed Potbusted him like 4 times, bro. That's crazy. I don't blame Eraser, man. I wouldn't have shook his hand either, brother. I ain't gonna lie.